All right, we're going to talk about safety play today, and we're going to get one of the best in the game right now to take a look at, and that is Earl Thomas from the Seattle Seahawks, or formerly of the Seattle Seahawks, now headed to the Baltimore Ravens. And so let's take a look at what's going on here in this clip. As you can see right now on the set that we have here before the ball is snapped, we're looking at either cover one, it looks like, or cover three. And those are two staple coverages for the Seattle Seahawks. Two things that they play the most. Not much has changed with them over the years. There have been a couple tweaks here and there, but primarily they're a single high football team on defense, meaning they play cover one or cover three, which requires one safety in the middle of the field. In the middle of the field. And as I watch football at all levels, high school, college, professional, that safety remaining in that middle of the field tends to be something that's very difficult for these guys to do. Not Earl Thomas, a perennial Pro Bowler, and we're going to get to see it here. So what we have are two corners pressed up outside. We've got the free safety in the middle of the field, and we're just going to watch this play unfold real quick. We get motion that doesn't change much. So as we can see here, it looks like the corners are bailing out, so this would indicate that it's most likely cover three, and that is exactly what we're getting. But I want you guys to eye Earl Thomas. He's a safety in the middle of the field, which you really can't see from this clip, which is the all 22 clip. It is the high camera. You really can't see what the quarterback is doing. The quarterback, Case Keenum, as he drops back, is trying to influence Earl Thomas by looking to his left. He's trying to look over to this side of the field, over in this area. He's trying to get Earl Thomas to look over here. All right? He wants Earl Thomas to be threatened by what's happening over here. Trying to get Earl Thomas to move over here, and then he's going to try and work this receiver into this seam right here. So he's got to move Earl Thomas to do that this direction so he can open up a window right in here to put this ball in the seam. And Earl Thomas, being the safety that he is, will have none of it. Going straight. This is how this defense is drawn up. Go straight back. Get your depth, okay? Get your depth. Remain in the middle of the field. It's cover three. Your responsibility in this as the deep safety is the middle of the field. So don't abandon your area of responsibility. Over here, we've got a corner that's going to be responsible for a deep third. We've got a corner that's going to be responsible for a deep third in cover three. And your job, Earl Thomas, is to be from here to here. So let's not go too far and abandon our responsibility. So again, and you will be able to see this from the end zone copy, Keenum's dropping back, looking hard over in this direction. And again, Earl Thomas is unfazed. He's going to remain back. When Case Keenum brings his eyes back to the seam that he wants to throw, because Earl Thomas stayed in the middle of the field, he's going to be able to attack right here and get the interception on this play. And let's just watch it unfold. Picks it off. He's back down the sidelines, and it's a big play for the Seattle Seahawks. Running it back. We've got cover three. We know what the corner's got. Deep outside third. Safety's got the middle third. And that's where Earl Thomas plays. He's not fazed by the quarterback moving his eyes. All right. You can be a little bit more liberal if this was cover one to move. All right. And we'll just talk about that real quick. You have a little bit more liberty to move in cover one from that middle of the field if you're trying to cheat. And there are a couple of reasons for that. Number one is down here in the bottom, this corner is locked up with that wide receiver. This corner is locked up with that wide receiver. So they're supposed to be in man-to-man. You're supposed to have your guy covered. So that gives your free safety a little more liberty to move left and right when that happens. That's in cover one. That's not the case in cover three because your corner is going to be here. Your corner is going to be here, and you now, as the free safety, are responsible for that area. So you don't need to move as much based on a look by the quarterback to one side or the other. And that's the beauty of what Earl Thomas does here. Stays right here in the middle, sees the quarterback, comes back, and comes out of... let's talk about footwork here. Look how quick he comes out of this break. Plant, replace, drives it, and he's there. He's there early. Plant, replace. There's no wasted motion in his break. plant, replace, and he's out of there with the quickness right in front of it, intercepts the ball. And now we're going to move to the end zone copy, and you're going to be able to see more of what the quarterback, Case Keenum, did here. So let's keep an eye on Keenum. We've got the motion. He's going to drop back, and look at him looking left there. He's definitely coming out, and look where his eyes are. He's trying to move Earl Thomas by looking in this direction. He would like to get Earl Thomas out of the middle of the field where you can't see there. He's trying to move Earl Thomas so he can come back and zoom that ball right in there. But Earl Thomas, like I said, is having none of it. Looking left, trying to move him, and then he shoots it right there into the seam. Now, had Earl Thomas abandoned his responsibility and moved over here somewhere, look at how easy of a throw this would have been to complete. He would have shot that thing right in there, and then now we've got a foot race to the end zone. But again, because Earl Thomas is, call him a veteran, call him a smart football player, call him just a damn good football player, unmoved, Keenum tries to come back, and there he is right there. One of the sweetest picks you can get as a free safety. Intercepts that thing and almost scores with it, sliding down the sideline. Guys, if you play the defense called, you play your responsibility, defense really is fun to play. It works out a whole lot better, and you come up with a dominant defense. When guys go on their own little missions and decide they're going to do their own thing, then the whole thing breaks apart. Okay, that's not how defenses are designed. You've got middle third, play middle third. Earl Thomas plays middle third, interception, big play for his football team, and that's how it's done. Thanks, guys, for watching, and thanks for being a member of All Eyes DB Camp. Consistency breeds results. We'll be back with more videos later.